This next match is gonna be special because this is gonna be the very last match in the regular season. Whoever wins here gets first. Whoever wins is gonna have a better game score than CFO, and they're gonna get the bye and they're gonna get first place. But whoever loses here is actually not gonna be in the bye. That means they're not gonna start in the double elimination part. They have to play one single elimination match, but they can choose their opponent, which is they would probably be choosing SAG. 1v1s are gonna be Aji versus the one and only Shogun. And for the last 1v1 in this season kickoff, it's gonna be Aji's Ambessa versus Shogun's Cassiopeia. I'm kind of giving this match to Ambessa because that's Aji, a top laner playing Ambessa, versus Shogun, a bot laner playing Cassiopeia, for that simple fact. Oh, so far, yep, I mean Aji just going in. That was not too hard, I feel like. Ambessa is just pretty strong in these situations and didn't even have to use the ultimate, not even a shield. Yeah, it feels like this is a little one-sided. Oh, there it is. I mean, ultimate coming out from Ambessa. Is it just like going in one more shot? Yeah, that was a very quick one. This match is gonna be for the first place. It warrants some celebration. Should I put on some celebratory video? Here's some fireworks for you. It's time to celebrate all that's behind us. The players are getting ready now. We are in draft. It's gonna be the Skarner first pick for Karsa. Skarner has been kinda nerfed, but like he's still quite strong, and Karsa loving this corner, and it seems like game 1 he's gonna be locking it in. I think Shogun's Ezreal would be the best choice here, but no, they'll just go for some poke with the Jace picked up for Kratos. But nonetheless, Viking bringing in here the fire. Literally, they're gonna be picking up the brand. Goodies brand. Chad, are we gonna be seeing us Corki? This is Corki bot lane or mid lane? On the Lucian, I feel like the Ezreal would be a good pick here. They're gonna go for the Misfortune though. To be fair, I do feel like if you can avoid getting put by this corner, if your brand starts dealing this AoE damage, pairing that with the Misfortune, oh boy, I feel like they would just clean TLN up from the map. The patented Vietnamese mid swap coming out here. Shogun and Xiulang are gonna go to the mid lane. This is something that the Vietnamese teams have been doing ever since Caspa Cup, which was like in December, and they never stopped doing so. Oh, and wait, Xiulang and Shogun already gonna go for Fofo. One more Q from Shogun, and just look at the first one like this. The mid swap is working perfectly. So this is just a massive victory for Vikings to start off this game. Oh, channeling Xiulang. I'm gonna go for Karsa. I'm gonna get out Karsa's flash as well. Oh, Gurido. Gonna be found out, but there it is. Oh, look at the damage from the brand coming in. They're gonna be so low. Even if brand is down now, can the others finish up the fight? There's already one kill for Shogun as well. 2 for Shogun. Gotta get defeat. Gotta get so many kills. And Vikings are so far stopping the early game. Xiulang with an absolute masterclass of performance so far. I mean, I just love to watch Xiulang. His spike is incredible. He's also good on hook champions, as you can see. But so far, oh, Xiulang. Are we gonna go for Aji? I mean, Aji doesn't have flash. So I'm gonna go for the stun. Gonna go for the Q. Anywhere this guy goes, just giving kills to his teammates. Can you stop Xiulang? You're making this match not fair for the enemy. And oh my, already a 2.2k lead for Vikings? That would mean that TLN didn't get the first Grub Camp nor the Dragon. Would put them at the second jungle feat as well. And Vikings coming out incredibly hot. TLN is gonna be cleaning up the forts before the Grub fight. If they don't win this Grub Camp, then I don't even know what are they gonna be doing afterwards. There's just not a single thing that they were able to get in the early game. There's a fight here. Oh, alright, at least they got one. At least they got one. But they might be losing the fight afterwards. There is ultimate coming in from Guri. Massive ult chaining together with Shoguns. We're gonna get down. Both the supports are down actually. But now can they continue this fight? Guri's damage is still super high. Gonna go in Fofo. Not using the ultimate even. God, they're gonna get the kill, and it seems like the Vikings are gonna be still winning. TLN gets 2 grubs though. So Vikings are only gonna get 4 grubs here. At least the turret pushing is not gonna be as strong then. But considering they already have the kill feed, and there is not a single wave pushing inside the Vikings turrets, I'm gonna assume that Vikings are gonna be getting the feed eventually. They're gonna go for the Hullbreaker J steal! I am not sure about that, but you know what? Whatever. Vikings don't get their second dragon. Feats are gonna be completed for them. And oh, Xiulang might just go for some kills here. Do they know that Karsa is here? I mean, they do now. So, okay, that's a little bit of a miscalculation from them. Ultimate from Shogun also not gonna be the best. Well, Karsa might have just saved the game for them actually. They're still gonna be pretty behind, but that's gonna be a massive golden queues for betting. Good now, taking the Herald. And it seems like Talon is not really gonna be going for that. You don't really wanna fight Guri in these like tight spaces. But nonetheless, they're just gonna give up the Herald as well. And this is just one another objective that Vikings are gonna be getting here. But I feel like Talon is just gonna be taking the dragon down. Now, what is the reply from Vikings? Are they just gonna be going for Ashi, or are they gonna go for turrets? It seems to be the case. They're just gonna be crushing this to the second turret as well. They feel like the dragon is not that important. We still have time to pick up the other two. Just give us some gold for the time being. Guri versus Guri. There's also no ultimate coming up from Ashi. That's not a bad place for Guri. However, still long coming in here. Gonna be missing the Q! The first Q that still long misses. And it's already detrimental. As Kratos is gonna be going down as well. So far, that's 2 deaths on the Viking side, and they only gonna get 1 kill out of that. Not worth at all. This is gonna be Talon's first big victory here as... Oh, even still I'm gonna be going back. Okay, I probably praised this guy too much. Gonna go for some interesting... Oh, a second Q. Those Qs are not the most well placed these days. Oh. And now we're entering Atakan territory. This is the place where teams constantly just start throwing. Do Vikings even know about this? They're just gonna be take the Atakan. They're just gonna be taking the Atakan. And this is exactly what Talon was waiting for. Now they're just gonna get everything equalized into gold soon as well. Steelung is down. Kars is gonna get the kill as Fofo. Gonna go in for the ultimate, but not gonna hitting Guri in the Zonias. Nonetheless, still Betty is gonna get him as Shogun is also gonna be going down. What is happening? There's some false light pop, but they're still getting so many kills here. I guess like Vikings still kinda gonna have the lead, but that's like non-existent at this point. I feel like they have been a little uncoordinated, maybe panicky, maybe just like feeling like the game is slipping away from their hands. But here's a chance to make it right. As oh, that's already not starting well with Ashi coming in on Kari, coming in from behind, and Wood is already gonna be down. Wait, Guri? Meanwhile, we haven't really seen it, but also Shogun is down. I mean, when your ADC dies like this, I don't think they can fight it anymore. At least both sides are gonna be disengaging. Or they're just gonna force Steelung. Oh, that's also a possibility. Ultimate is gonna be used, but nice flash out from Steelung. Talon is gonna be restarting the Baron. It might just be Steel. What is around? Doesn't have flash. But Steel's in the way! What? How? How the good is still in the way? Oh, that was just like a... Not even the speed. That was like the little field. The little arm. Hey! Oh wait, Karsa will be caught out here, but nice engage from Booty. However, can he do more than that? Fofo massive ultimate! Fofo might have just saved the game here. Guri's still alive, Kratos still alive. There's still a lot of damage on even Shogun. Who's gonna get the first kill onto Booty from Talon, but this is not looking good for Vikings so far. Talon is quite low, so they have to retreat a little. And don't forget, Vikings still have the Baron buff. They can just keep this up. They don't need to fight. They can just push the turrets. But Karsa had to recall, so I mean, this probably should be good. I don't think this is gonna be up for contention. It's gonna pick up by Kratos, nonetheless. Vikings are gonna be on Infernal Soul Point, another objective to play for in 5 minutes, as this game is close. Talon gonna be starting up the Baron, but oh, Steelung trying to fish out someone, but no one was in that bush. They couldn't get it down super fast. Now everyone's gonna go to Guri. Guri might have just been caught out. There is a Zonias though. Zonias and Karsa also caught out. Shogun is not gonna be hitting that many members, but he is incredibly strong still. Just have to keep the distance. Steelung also not gonna be hitting the second Q either, but Steelung is incredibly low. Both teams are just gonna be disengaging. And somehow no one dies. Oh, 2 TPs coming in. But Talon's just gonna get the Baron. And oh, Guri's already dead. Shogun is gonna be the next one. I feel like Vikings can kinda just being late to the party. Vikings are kinda just late to the party, and he's gonna be throwing this game away double for Ashi. And it's gonna be 3 kills to Talon. It's already done. Wait. I mean, still like 15 seconds on 2 members, and Shogun is basically half a minute. Wait, death timers are not that long still. I mean, 2 members are gonna be respawning very soon, but Kratos Miva is gonna be still going down. Followed by Kari. I feel like they just done it. Right? Oh, they're just gonna be killing all the minions for now. They have the Baron buff. Shogun is also up and alive. They have to be killing this up, but the ultimate is not gonna be hitting that many members from Shogun. As Ash is gonna be burning everyone down. And Talon have done it with the comeback victory. They're gonna win game 1 here. What an incredible game it was. It's gonna be really sad for Vikings. I feel like they could have won. It was definitely in this match for the Vikings to win it. Obviously, this was just game 1. There are still a lot of cooking left on the table. Talon now up 1 game as we're entering game 2 as we are getting into draft. And in that scenario, Guri is gonna be choosing the Nocturne. Will Talon steal away the Orianna? That is the question. Actually, last time around they did steal away an Orianna in a similar situation, and they were bad on it. It's not always good to just steal away stuff without like putting that in your own comp. So I'm kind of liking that they're not gonna go for that route, but they're gonna go for the Ashe. I don't like this, man. Oh no, and even oh no. I mean, at least the Nocturne is gonna be doing damage, but I always feel like Ashe comps are lacking damage. And of course, we're gonna be getting Aji suit here. Alright, Fofo not gonna get the mallet. Seems like I don't know if that would have been that great. I mean, I guess like against the Ashe maybe, but nonetheless, Talon is still gonna be going for some early aggression. And they log this Alice in. And any logged in? Any mid lane? Or, I mean, could be support, I guess. Okay, we're gonna be seeing this very soon where this Annie goes, but Annie has been logged in. It's gonna be the Rise mid? So, Annie support. Okay, I might be liking this Ashe comp, if I'm being honest here. I'm changing my opinion on the Vikings draft. I mean, Talon can still get the early game. I feel like Talon's early game is still gonna be incredible with the Kaisa Elise. So I wouldn't necessarily say that Vikings are absolutely 100% gonna be winning, but I like that draft more. I feel like SOFM absolutely delicious cook here. The last time around any support was picked was, you guys can probably guess, was Land last year in April. Ever since then, almost a year, no one has picked any support. No one has picked any either in tier 1, and now Siu Long, one of my favorite supports in the whole LCP. I absolutely love this guy. I feel like his spike is world class, and now he's gonna be picking any support. Oh wait, Fofo already killed Siu Long? Wait, what happened in the mid lane? I mean, we're looking at the top side, and it seems like Karthus might also be going down. As Vikings plan to slow down the early game is not going well so far. As what just happened in the mid lane? Siu Long, until you hit level 6, you're gonna be vulnerable. And this is exactly what happened here with the Alice, early Alice. I like Vikings comp. I feel like the scaling is also going to be really good. However, Talon's early game is just so good. Grubs might be started by Vikings, but I don't think they can fight this. But Talon has other ideas. They don't care about the Grubs, they only care about Kati. Scotty can get a kill. I mean, it's already pretty good. Gonna go for the stun. No, the stun coming in. Ultimate is not gonna be happy, not Kati too much, but I mean, got the trade. That's already pretty good. 3 grubs for Vikings. I'm not gonna say that Vikings have won this fight, but like, this is as much as they can ask for. All in all, we're still waiting for the level 6 and Siu Long. But after it happens, I feel like Vikings are gonna get a massive power boost. They might be going for an engage here, but Siu Long is still not level 6, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Would he was caught out? I mean, Alice is incredible whenever she's engaging, but she's very squishy in her early games. Siu Long is like maybe like 1 wave away to getting level 6. And after that, oh boy. But before that, there's still gonna be one fight without that. As I mean, flash stun, you know, doesn't even need Tibbers. Siu Long does not even need Tibbers. We're taking an Aussie. And now the fight continues. Ultimate coming in from Kratos into Guri's ultimate. They're just gonna be catching up. Talon wants to get away, but they cannot. 2 kills for Guri. And Vikings seem to be turning this game around. The fact that they were able to survive the early game is massive. To be fair, even last game I felt like their early game was pretty good. They just have to be careful with those Herald and Otacon fights. Vikings gonna get the dragon. There's gonna be the Cloud Soul, it's kind of whatever. What is all happening? Oh, Kratos being caught out, but they're coming in Guri. They're gonna be Guri to save the day. Gonna take down Fofo as well. And Vikings absolute domination. Last game, 3,000 of a lead that Viking was able to get before they kind of threw it away. I mean, we are far away from the Otacon spawn, so there's not a way that how they're gonna be throwing, but Naguri coming in onto Udyr. I think that the Asher was even hitting us, I'm not even sure about that, but Kratos is gonna be getting the kill. Talon, meanwhile, while the Vikings have took the dragon, might go for a dive on the top side, but Annie... Oh, Annie's just gonna take Ashi down! Annie just takes Ashi down! That's what I mean. What did that Tiber stun, and now Guri just gonna put salt into the wounds. Gonna be taking down. Also, there's also gonna go to Siu Long. Vikings just carrying this game. But once again, I've seen it so many times. Shogun's ultimate is gonna be missing. Meanwhile, Guri is still gonna be on the Otacon as Kratos on the side. But how this all happening? Guri pops the ultimate, and I feel like Ashi just being left alone. And not Ashi. Karsa was left alone, and Karsa is gonna be going down. But I'm talking about Ashi. This might be just the next target for Vikings. Is Ashi is gonna go into the hands off. Hands of Guri with a double kill. And with no Karsa, no Aji, I feel like the other members cannot really frontline, cannot really take the smite fight. Vikings are gonna be taking the Otacon, and it seems like Talon just deciding on getting some bounty with these threats, but oh my goodness, they can't even get it. They can't even get that. As there is gonna be 1 kill onto the Annie, but she gets 1 in return, so it's absolutely gonna be worth his Betty. That is the next target here. He is gonna be taken down. Kill picked up by Kratos, and while this all happening, oh, Oh, okay. Okay. Goody's gonna get the Otacon. I don't like the Ashe comps. I'm very vocal about not liking the Ashe comps because I feel like she's not doing damage. But then you have an Annie. Basically, Ashe is your support. T-Bur's available. I'm not gonna go for the stun for now, but Baron going down. These are picked up by Shogun. And I feel like this fight is just easily won by Vikings. It's Goody going in hard. Fofo tried to go for the W, not the first W from Fofo, but it is just not enough. As they're getting all the kills, only Fofo left alive is using the ultimate to get out. 25 minutes into the game, death timers are not the longest. I mean, 25 on Karsa, so is Woody. 26 minutes. They're on the Nexus turrets. They're gonna be kind of lacking the minions, but there's the Baron buff. There are the mites, and they're just gonna be disengaging. They know they don't wanna throw this game away here. Like, Vikings do need to lose like 2 or 3 fights in a row, get aced every single time to even Talon having any chance of winning this game, but oh, yep, that's not happening. That's not happening. Vikings coming in back. They retreated to be safe last time around. Only Aji is here, and as much as I like Aji Zudir, I feel like there is not much he can do here. Vikings incredible performance in game 2. Gonna be getting us into the 3rd game. And that's all I wanted from this, the last game of the regular season. I have to give props to Talon for game 1. The team fighting was incredible. I have to give props to SOFM and the coaching staff for game 2 because Vikings draft is incredible. Now coming into game 3, what are we gonna be getting? That is the question of game 3. The last game of the regular season. Whoever wins gets first place, gets the bye, gets round 2. Whoever loses, 3rd seed, have to play round 1. More risk because that's single elimination, and yeah, that's it. I mean, they're probably still gonna be winning that match, but nonetheless, more risk still. It does feel like LCP right now has 3 very distinctly strong teams. CFO, one of them, and then Talon and Vikings also in this top 3. Playoffs is gonna be incredibly interesting nonetheless who wins here. I feel like all of these 3 teams have a chance to get into first end. I wouldn't be surprised to see either of them there. But we are not done with the regular season since there's one more game for the first place. Aurora for Talon, strong start. But Ezreal and Lee Sin for Vikings. That's gonna be Aegis Gragas picked up. I guess like technically could be support Gragas or jungle Gragas. There is still flexibility in this draft. And I guess like it still could be Aurora top or mid. There is so much flexibility, but my assumption here is that this Gragas is gonna be Aegis Gragas as the Karma. I love the Karma. Siulong's Karma, most likely it's gonna be Siulong's Karma. 3 members of Talon, I've seen 3 members of them playing the Karma. Karma right now is incredibly strong, but somehow she made it to game 3, but now she's gonna be picked by Vikings. Ezreal Karma is an incredibly strong lane, and also when it comes to team fights, the shielding is just, I think, people underrated, hard underrated. As for Vikings, I mean, if Vikings really wanna cook here, then they can still just pick the Leona and have the Karma mid, Karma top, maybe even, but I don't think that's gonna be the case. And yeah, this is likely gonna be a Jinx for Talon. Out of all the ADCs left, I guess. The next in the priority list is gonna be Jinx. But are they still gonna go for... Wait, am I still correct here? I'm not sure if Kati will be playing the Karma, but they're actually gonna be doing that. And this time around, I feel like the drafts are more equalized. I kind of like Vikings a little more, maybe, because of the Karma. I just love the Karma so much. The question about their damage, I'm not necessarily sure if they can out-damage Talon. I mean, I was the one who was always complaining about the Ashe and how she lacks the damage. And now I'm praising the Karma, I know. But I feel like Karma can still do damage. Like, people really underestimate the Karma damage, while she also can shield others pretty well. So I feel like Vikings are not gonna be having damage issues. But we'll see. Vikings have been doing the mid swap for the whole game, and it is gonna be Talon this time around, trying to use the Vietnamese technology against them. Fofo was not able to get a single CS so far, by the way. Yeah, they have to swap Woody to the top. Fofo is getting destroyed so far, my goodness. Now Guri is here. I feel like this is just an easy die for them. They have to be a little bit careful because Karsa is here as also the Poppy shield. Oh, they were not careful. Karsa gonna be starting up the grubs. But meanwhile, oh, Aji might be caught out here. Aji has level 6 just now. So I feel like it's gonna be much harder to gank or just even engage on Aji. First grub gonna go to Talons. I feel like they're gonna get all the 3. I mean, Guri can still contest it. I feel like they're gonna be contesting it. Kati also here with the shield. Enchanted shield as well. Oh, enchanted Q from Kati is gonna deal so much damage. I feel like both teams are doing as much as they can. So far, pretty good as now. Fofo gonna put the ultimate, but ultimate is gonna be running out before he could jump away. And now there comes Karsa with the halberd. He's gonna be going down. Kati is gonna be the one getting the kill. Now with Aji here. Can he at least get a trade kill back? I don't know. Aji gonna do Kratos. Kratos with the jump. Gonna be dodging Aji's ultimate now. He has to flash away and Aji's gonna be the one in the problem. He's gonna be the one who's gonna be going down. Who gets the kill? It's gonna be Goody. Absolutely fantastic reply from Vikings. Meanwhile, on the picture, Costa is gonna get a kill. Costa gonna get a carry. Okay, so what just happened here? Was there a simple dive? I mean, I like the karma. I feel like her shield is pretty good, but yeah, what do you do against? What is ultimate? Let's wait. Goody? Oh, execute. That was like, sure it wasn't a kill, right? That was an execute. Vikings early game has been quite fine as, still long. Going in for the engage, but there it is. The poppy shield is so good from Goody. They're gonna be taking down still long. As there's the feed for Talon, but can they close out this fight? As Carson's already down. Goody though. Good on the side. Wanna take down Betty as well. And who's left? Who can deal the damage? Everyone is like completely equal. Look at that. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Everyone is completely equal right now. Vikings are gonna get their second dragon. This is gonna be a Cloud Soul. Mountain. It's actually pretty good against Talon. I mean, it's good for both teams. It would be good for any one of them. That's gonna be a pretty tanky Maokai, especially with Steel Long also arriving. I don't necessarily think this is gonna be a kill to Kratos, but Jinx gonna get the first turret, and with that one, Talon is gonna get the feat. I don't think it's that important. I mean, feats are gonna be coming handy later on, but it's not gonna be game deciding. Nonetheless, I mean, they're gonna have that one. Anything to give a tiny bit of an advantage in this early game. Now, Fofo. Gonna pop the ultimate immediately in response to Kratos'. No ultimate for Fofo, but he is now up and alive. Flash still available, didn't have to use anything else. Gonna be using ultimate on Guri, but not gonna be following up one more. Wait, meanwhile, the bot side, there's gonna be a fight happening. Shogun is gonna be quite far away from the fight. Woody's ultimate is really nice. Still is already taken down, but that's just the support. Can they get the damage dealers down as well? They have to be careful. Betty is on the wrong side. Betty is quite far away from the fight. I'm not sure if they can keep this up. I mean, the range is pretty high on the Jinx. Woody has the Prowler recall. It's quite low. It cannot really continue this fight. I don't know if either team can take this Herald at this point. Gonna be retreating a little as Betty gonna go for more farm on the mid lane. I'm just watching the picture. Gonna get swapping there. Ultimate from Oshi is not gonna be hitting as many people as Vedas. Like Amiibo. Also, Shogun is gonna get a kill. The picture, but still have action here as Shogun is gonna take down Woody, but Oshi's ultimate is not catching the other members from Vikings, and this is just gonna grant Vikings the Herald, it seems like. Okay. No, they cannot get the Herald, but Good is gonna immediately be taken down. They cannot even pick out the eye. Gonna be guarding that eye there for a while, and I don't think Vikings can get it. Okay, I feel like Talon has not really won that fight, but I mean, 1 for 1, guarded the eye of the Herald. It's gonna be fine. Yep, I mean, it's looking quite crazy, but just look at the numbers on the left side, 700 and 1000. There hasn't been a real gold lead in this game so far, as we haven't seen an auto control today, but it's kind of a tradition in the LCP, so I'm not sure if we can escape that one in our very last regular season game as... Oh, they're just gonna be jumping onto Steel Long. Also, ultimate from Ozzy is gonna be pretty good, and they can get Shogun as well. They can get Shogun, of course they can Shogun. And this is just Atakan. I mean, Guri is alive, I'm just saying. Vikings very wisely just got the turret, at least get something. As Guri is sticking around, but I do not think that he's gonna be there in the Atakan in time. And Talon, no throws. Talon gonna get the Atakan, and it seems like they're well set to win the game. Fight. Oh, breaking in. Guri gonna be found out here. Okay, that was not a bad actually ultimate from Aji, but Guri gonna be still keeping alive as... I mean, okay, the Talon is gonna be kind of trolling, but false life. This is false life, but very real gold that they're gonna be getting from this turret if they keep pushing. Oh, teleport coming in? Wait, teleport coming in from Kari? Is it even Kari's teleport? Wait, well, sorry, that's Kratos', but this doesn't really change the fact that one of half was a teleport. What was the teleport? Okay, Fofo is gonna be going now, but it's also just a false life. Wait, it's just gonna be a... 2 kills for them and not using the flash. I mean, I think that he also knew at the start of the TP that is kind of gonna be a troll one. What? They're just a 3 PS now. Jinx gonna be extremely up and alive. This is lower accurate powder here. Gonna be already taking down Steel Long, and I feel like this is just an easy dragon for Talon. They're gonna be their second mountain dragon. The soul is still gonna be quite far away, but it doesn't matter. 2 mountains. I mean, it's already gonna be pretty strong in itself. This karma should have built more damage. I feel like damage karma is pretty strong. And like your shield is also scaling with AP. You would have even stronger shields. I don't understand this build. As it seems like Talon though. Talon happy to see that one. As the Guru is gonna get quite low. Kratos Steel Long and Shogun trying to fight Karsa. Karsa is gonna be quite low, but Fofo popping the ultimate. Fofo's damage is insane at this point. Together with the Jinx. Jinx 2 and Jinx 3. Wait, Jinx... Oh, Fofo's gonna get that's the 4th kill as... Quadra kill for Betty! Now, this is low accurate Jinx. Wait, that was also quad, right? That was like the 2 kids, vendor. No, that's just a triple. Okay, that's better than low accurate jinx. And Talent, can they just end? They're just ending. Talent just gonna be ending. I mean, Shogun Guri also gonna be respawning very soon, but can they even take this? I don't think so. Talent just gonna be ending games 3. As now they're locking in that they are the best team in the regular season in the LCP. Locking in the first spot. And they're gonna be sending Vikings down to the 3rd place. Talon is gonna be their team to beat, but CFO and Vikings also looking incredibly strong, and both of those teams have it in them to beat Talon, to beat each other. It's an open book at the moment. I have no idea who's going to first end. Talon is probably gonna be the favorites, but like CFO has just taken down Talon. Vikings was also kind of close to take down Talon. Any of these 3 teams can go to playoffs. We are about to see, I think, one of the most exciting playoffs across the regions, on Biosed obviously. Starting on Tuesday, ending on Sunday, we're gonna have the whole playoffs in one single week. The first 3 teams are Talon, CFO, and Vikings. I'm just gonna be putting this out here. I guess which co-streamer was the only one who predicted it correctly. I'm not even saying a single word. I'm just gonna leave this graphic here, you know. Obviously, I knew every single outcome. I gave predictions for every single match, but thankfully, those are not published by LCP. Let's not talk about that. I feel like anyone can win LCP at this point. So here's it, how our qualifying series or playoffs is gonna be looking like. I would assume that Vikings choosing SAG, but I don't know, maybe they want some Vietnamese battle, as TSV in that case will be playing against GAM. This would be on Tuesday in just 2 days. That's quite crazy.